No, because the computer at the bank was not working, so they didn't send out the bank statements until today, so I won't have them tomorrow, but
It's a formality, but we still have to do it. Because I've contacted them quite a few different things.
Where are we at
That's
with
where
the
they all
special,
show.
with the special election for January 19th?
We are
Because
getting...
it was approved to have the election on the 19th.
Right. We just have to get paperwork filed to the county correctly, and we have to get documentation.
So it has not been filed?
It's not been filed, but we don't have to have
Because
it
it has to
filed
be
yet.
filed 53 days prior to the election, which it was voted on, and that's the clerk's responsibility. So why wasn't it done?
well, for one reason, you can't do it within 45 days of a holiday. January 1st is a holiday, so we're still going to have to find out from the attorney what day we can have it on.
You can choose your dates. You can choose your dates, Lois Jean, you know that.
Check with the attorney and find out what the statute says. It's in the information that you cannot have a special election within 40 or 45 days of a holiday. January 1st is a holiday. So you guys were talking about February, right?
No, it was voted on at the meeting that you guys approved.
But you can't. You can't within 45 days. That's the Minnesota statutes.
So
Here.
we have to rethink the date on it, I think, is where we're going.
Okay.
That's where that sits right now.
Well, show it to her. I am getting tired of being told I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, when you do
Don't
things,
go there.
you
Don't
know,
go
when
there.
you
You're
do
this close to
things.
being sued, ladies. Don't go
See, I'm
there.
not. You're gonna sue me for what, honey?
Yeah, we'll stop at that.
I'll be the next to get the nasty letter. I'm sorry.
It's rougher here.
And also tells you have to go through your city attorney.
Which that's what they told me
Which,
too.
yeah,
I've been
and that
in
was
contact.
discussed that night, that needs to be filed with the county attorney, or with the county, and,
Right, but we had to follow that law too, because when we contacted them on it, that was an issue.
okay.
So our setting that date, not being aware of that situation, didn't change that date. And what they're doing right now is they're getting, the attorney is getting the valid information correctly laid out for us so that we have it set up right.
Because everything you do on that, Jason, it has to be approved by your city attorney. Even the title of what your special election is, it has to be approved by the city attorney. And that's according to the statutes, which is the law. And that's
And when
what
I
I'm
talked to
going
him
by.
today, he said he hasn't,
The October ones were approved.
They were already approved, yeah.
And they were hung.
And when were they posted?
They were posted right after in October.
Where were they posted?
In the post office and the other two places.
And then
It was
places
after
here?
that resident made a stink over at the post office, and we no longer can hang them there.
No, that's not true. No, because I've talked to the lady at the post office, you can hang them there.
Okay.
She said no.
Okay.
Her boss.
Oh.
It's my understanding at the last meeting that those minutes were all going to be posted up here. I haven't seen any minutes
I
up
haven't
here.
seen any October.
Because they haven't been approved yet, Marion. You've got
You
to
approved these to the make that you had copies made?
These are tonight's approval. They haven't been approved till tonight.
these are the ones we just
September,
approved.
November, we just approved them, ma'am.
Right, but now you said the October ones were approved, and they were
Yes.
posted, but they were not posted at the corner store.
Well, she got one. I sent it to her, so if she didn't post it, I have no control.
And we were gonna post them here too, that's what we
Right,
were.
we have to.
Yeah,
They were
we haven't
supposed to
had
be
it.
posted
Right.
in the
That's
window.
what they're talking about.
Were the October ones to be posted here?
No, that was after that.
This November one.
No, that was in November, Jason, when you weren't here. When you
Yep.
changed. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So the next two that we approved tonight will
Will be
yes,
here too then?
yes.
Okay.
Can't there be more than one or two lousy copies when you got a copying machine that you can post so people can read it? Geez, I can't believe this place. You charge $1.25 to get 5 pages copies. You ought to be able to post more than one lousy copy. There's something wrong here.
Someone required to post anything.
As
Don't
far
have
as,
to,
no,
no.
we have to post,
No,
I don't think so.
you do not have to post
You do
everything.
not
We
have to
do what
post.
you kind of,
okay.
yeah,
We're doing it as a
to
joke.
make it available to the residents, but we basically only have to keep it in our council minute book.
But they need to
for
be read then
anybody.
during the meeting.
No, you don't have to read them either. If they read them ahead of time, it's approved.
No.
They have to be available.
Yeah, they have to be available. Yeah, right, so if they're not available, they have to be read. It's gotta be one or the other.
For
That's,
2009 attorney fees, as of date of this year, Kennedy and Graven, $46,888.65. Richard Ronning, $23,1830. City was paid $27,371.95 from
Interior financing.
on expenditures regarding water and sewer projects. So the total left is $19,516.70. Unsarted approval litigations that cost $13,331.73 in legal fees. So far this year showing $6,184.97 for general city work. We have 2 issues needing prosecution. Prosecutor Ronning to represent us in that expenditure was $23,000.